Everyone, just to be clear, Prime Minister, you changed your shirt not because you were asked, but out of an abundance of caution, sir. I see where. Yeah. So just to address the matter officially.
No, I, you know what? Life is so funny. We expected that would be the idea. But this is what we said. Can you imagine? We know that would be the mischief. No one asked me to change my shirt. No one. I decided to change my shirt so that there would not be any criticism that I went into a polling station with my political shirt.
We have to say about the local election today.
Well, the local government election, because, you know, I'm the head of the Nyan Kepong Maroon government, so I have to watch over both PNP and Labour right now, because both PNP and Labour right now is my people, you understand, because the NID is one Maroon people, but from 1961, them started the voting, you understand, allow the Maroon thing, so we'll go back to the Maroon government now, so I will be responsible both for PNP and Labour, so I'm not fighting against PNP, I'm not fighting against Labour right. I'm here now to take back the crown from King Charles, so PNP and Labour right will have to look up to the Emperor. Right, I'm right. Because I'm the man for the people, and that's why I say we take care of both sides. Right, I'm right, boss? Yeah. Over the years. So big up the two sides we run. May the best man win today. You understand? I'm backing the people, them. You understand? But I'm supporting anybody who win. You understand? And may the best side win today.
This RymeNation family, welcome back to the channel. So today is a local government election, and we have clippings from here and there we want to share with you guys. So if you're new to the RymeNation channel, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. Whenever you guys subscribe to the channel, helps the channel to grow and helps YouTube to push the channel out there. So please remember to subscribe to the channel, and the golden rule is watch the video to the end. Says RymeNation family, who you think will win this local government election? Some people have said the JLP are going to win, while some have said the PNP are going to win. So make sure you don't leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section and tell them what you think about this one. So take a look on the clippings.
Alright, so we can go this way.
You're allowed to vote with or without your new ID, as long as you're on the list.
Alright, so we go to 35.
Okay.
Everyone, just to be clear, Prime Minister, you changed your shirt not because you were asked, but out of an abundance of caution, sir. I see where. Yeah. So just to address the matter officially.
No, I, you know what? Life is so funny. We expected that would be the idea. But this is what we said. Can you imagine? We know that would be the mischief. No one asked me to change my shirt. No one. I decided to change my shirt so that there would not be any criticism that I went into a polling station with my political shirt. But what it really says is that I travel prepared. I am prepared.
Say it again, sir.
Well, look, we expected it from where it came.
Thank you, sir.
Friend, this is
With
my
all
girl.
being
This
said,
is my girl.
we are still trying to maintain peace, because at the end of the day, we are one.
My friend is life.
Okay, I'm here with Deputy Mayor for the St. James Municipal Corporation, Richard Vernon. Good afternoon, Sir Vernon. How are things going?
You and your viewers. Things are going well. I'm here at the polling location at Mount Salem Primary, and things are looking lovely thus far for the Jamaica Labour Party. We're getting positive reports from across the parish, and within my division, I'm getting positive reports across the polling locations as well.
So what's been the turnout like? When we started there, it was a bit slow. Has things picked up?
Well, somewhat, earlier I predicted a relatively higher voter turnout compared to what we usually experience in a local government election. But the numbers are picking up as the day goes along, as the day ages. But we are anticipating still more than the numbers that we usually get in a local government election. We have some concerns, one being that several voters turned up with the ID, but they can't find the names on the list. That is a real cause of concern. But I spoke with the returning officer, and she is doing some checks to ensure that there is a list that can support these persons who are turning up. Because the rule is, in general, if you turn up at the polling location at the station and your name is not on the list, you should not be allowed to vote. But they have the ID, the new ID, and they still can't find the name. So I'm not sure if when they disaggregated the list, something went wrong there. Disaggregated meaning that they took out the election day workers, the police and Jamaica Defence Force workers from the list and would have the qualified list of voters or qualified list of electors. I'm not sure if something went wrong there, but some of the persons, they're searching, they furnish the ID, can't find the names. And that is a cause of concern.
Well, the process was excellent. It went too smoothly. The only situation I have, I wouldn't call it a problem, is that folding that ballot was not the proper way. Because they sit at that desk, the presiding officer and the poll clerk, if that's how they do all the other ballots, they can tell you all who vote JLP, all who vote PNP, based on how it was folded. And I demonstrated to them that it's simple for you to see who voted where. So if you notice, I corrected my ballot and folded, even though they know, yes, I'll be voting PNP. But there are other people out here who don't want their vote to be known by anyone else. So, I only hope they are following the right procedure now, because that wasn't my opponent with Ian Miles from the JLP, who is a former PNP councillor, who I was his campaign manager. Okay? So, what my strategy today is for each worker, they identify the voter who they'll be taking out. They make the process very simple. So if I have one particular worker at a particular PD, they know there are 20 or 30 people who they are going for. They make the process very easy. So I can tell you before the poll closes if I am on the right track.
How is your health impacting on things? Are you good, or is it impacting on your campaigning today, your work on the ground today?
All right, so my health right now as we speak, it's like I've never been sick. As I said before they blow this thing out of proportion, I was dehydrated. Doctor said I have to take some rest. That's what I did. So my body is fit and ready again.
It was a professional execution by the presiding officers and those within the polling station. It was executed very, very briskly. One of the problems I realized, though, going across the division, is that a lot of persons did not renew their IDs or pick up the new IDs, and so it's slowing down the process at most of the polling stations. It's creating a backlog. The lines are very long because of that, because they have to be swearing or affirming. And so it's something that we have to look on moving forward. As some persons will have to go back to work, some persons go before they work, and so the time elapsed between voting and they going to work, even though they have the 4 hours by law, it's creating some problems. So it's something that we have to look on from a UOJ perspective moving forward.
We know local government election is normally a slow-paced turnout for voters. What are you picking up here on the ground?
Today is an interesting day. I would have predicted this in terms of the uptick of the numbers. Last local government election, we're looking at about 25% voter turnout, 23-25. I would have said that today we are going to be seeing something like 30-35% because of the enthusiasm, the passion. Both leaders would have taken the island by storm, and more so my leader, my Prime Minister. Yeah. That would have helped to energize the base. and we are seeing it here in the voters turnout.
You won the seat on a PNP ticket, picked up 1,027 votes at that time.
Well, the last time it was 1,127. This time around, the bottom number is 1,700, so we are looking the top number 2,100. That's unprecedented. It's a history-making moment that we here are seeking to achieve, and it's going to be achieved later when polls are closed and the ballots are counted.
Colleen
Right.
McNamee.
Colleen?
Colleen.
C-O?
Lleen.
Mac?
Nami.
Okay. You can just help me, tell me. A lot of people are saying that they are not going to vote today. You're here very early at the Yadas Primary
Everybody
School.
have an equal right to vote for their country. I have an equal right, like who I have an equal right to go to a Pentecostal. I am a Pentecostal and nobody take that from me. And I have an equal right to come here and hold my vote for a better Jamaica and a better place.
Okay, why is it so important for you to, in other words, you're voting for what? What do you hope your vote will achieve?
It can be changed. Maybe we have better schooling, better hospital, get the youth them off the street, better planning for the youth them.
Okay. And you will encourage others to go out and vote today?
Yes.
All right, thanks very much. Yeah.
State name, please. Luxell Angela Maxwell Jackson.
Your son is one of the candidates in the parish of St. James. In fact, he's the youngest candidate.
Yes, he is.
How do you feel about his chances in this election?
Well, you know, I am positive. I'm not going with no negativity. Because I can, as I say, and I will say all over, he can do all things through Christ who strengthens him. And he has grown up in a Christian home, and he defies the odds already, because if he stepped out to take up such a position, just to tell you the thinking that he has, and he has a lot in store for the youths.
How old is he?
He's 26 years old.
Why do you believe he entered the field though?
It's a passion and a love, you know. His dad is a die-hearted PNP. My mother, my father, God rest them soul in peace, they were die-hearted PNP. We lived in Glendevon all our lives. He was born and bred there. So he's saying he thinks he should give back something, you know, to the community, because he wants to help the youths, especially show them a different way, to let them know that they can do it. Not because they're from the ghetto. You get doctors out of the ghetto. You get a lot of important peoples from the ghetto, journalists and stuff like that. So I didn't disencourage him when he comes and tell me he wants to. I said, go ahead and give it your best shot. You know?
Let me ask you another question. It focus on politics.
A leave of absence since January, because it's getting hectic. It was getting hectic on him. And for him to be balancing that, because he does juta with his dad at times. And he has to be up and down, and then in class. So he chooses to do that, but he's going to return. He's going to go back to university.
Right before the election, so it's different. In the case of the others that you've referred to, it's been there for a longer time. And even for one of them in Papine, she has been working for the JLP for years. So, you know. She ceased to make contributions, which is a standard practice and requirement of all our elected officials, long ago, a year ago, I believe. She stopped voting with our caucus in the KSAMC long ago as well. And we know the role that she played in earlier elections. So, you know, she is where she belongs.
Mark Golden is a frustrated man, and I don't even know if it's understandable. I mean, but I don't feel his pain. But he's clearly a frustrated person, but he's also not famous for the truth. And so I think Jamaicans over time have come to realize that here's a guy who will say just about anything that suits him when he wants to. And so, I mean, that's utter nonsense. The reality is that him saying, I'm where I'm supposed to be, absolutely. Because where I'm not supposed to be is where he is. Where Jamaica is not supposed to be is where Mark Golding has anything to do with anything that touch and concern the people of Jamaica. He's a reckless person, and it's unfortunate that the People's National Party is taking this long to rid itself of someone so irresponsible.
Wow, that's a statement. Not no money unless you want to know.
Carl Palmer, I'm in Southeast Clarendon, Colonel Charles Jr., Minister of Labour and Social Security.
Longville Park
Baptist Church.
In the Mineral Heights
No,
division.
Mineral Heights. Colin Coke is a caretaker, councillor tonight, anytime after 7 o'clock.
What have you been seeing happening so far?
Well, as far as I'm here, the labor rights votes are coming out like how I know it to be. And I am a driver for the PD 34 for Colin Coke. We are doing well in both PD 33 and PD 34. I'm sure about that.
Do you see a lot of people coming out to vote?
Well, my numbers that I tally Friday evening is keeping up. So as far as me, my number is keeping up. I don't know for other numbers.
So why are you so confident in your candidate?
No, to be very honest to you, I don't know if you're going to put that part inside. Because you're young, you're a little girl and him a little boy. So. The opposition, we doesn't have an opposition. First one. First thing, they shouldn't come with a white man opposition. And I'm going to say it, and I'm standing right in front of the camera. You can't put my name inside the game. They should never come with a white man because them kill Eddie Siaga of the white and black. And to come with a white man, you are throwing dirty water into my face. And that's me. You are throwing dirty water into my face.
Yes, Mark Golding is a white man, yes, but he is a born Jamaican. Edward Siaga is a white man, he was not born in Jamaica. So, furthermore, him should even not be allowed to become Prime Minister of Jamaica. You understand? And the fact of the matter is, they are using the PNP song to say that my father born here. Mark Golding's father didn't born here, but he has contributed so much to Jamaica than even born Jamaicans. So, when they are coming with all kind of foolishness, it makes no sense. And as far as I'm concerned, the PNP is a better option for Jamaica in every way or form. That is my say today.
Them say people are stone flux mango, and the Prime Minister has been in this division twice, and that will not help. And I can tell you that we plan to increase our margins today. The Belfield division has been one that has always been strong support of the People's National Party. I've always maintained a level of relationship, high level of relationship with the people, and also a very close-knit connection with them. I am also a resident of this community. I was born and raised in here. So I feel that the people in our family. As you know, the Prime Minister travels with a very large entourage, and wherever he goes, he brings a large crowd with him also. Those weren't people from Belfield. Those are persons who were coming in behind the Prime Minister. We look at it now, when our party leader came this week, there were a natural Belfield crowd which was there waiting on him, compared to what the JLP had done into trying to bring persons in. As I said before, they have brought the Prime Minister twice. That will not be able to help them. The people have always known that I've always worked for them. They have always performed to the best of my ability, and I have the achievements to stand on. And that is what I'm campaigning, and that's what the campaign was about. My level of representation and the job that I did as councillor. I have a record that not many councillors have. I've done 13 brand new roads. I've revamped the water system in Belfield. I've done a number of relationships with the health sector, with the schools and everything. And I will continue on a stronger path going forward with a new mandate from the people, which I expect to be in an increased margin of victory. Well, as you can see, we have a very oil machinery. We have all our workers in place. We have even a lot of persons and volunteers who are coming in to give their time and their support based on the job that I did. We're very confident of victory. We're organized. We know who our supporters are. We know where they are. We're going to get them out. And if you can make the checks around the Belfield division, the voter turnout has been high thus far. And we have a number of persons coming in from outside also. So we are very strong in all categories, with the elderly, with those who are professionals, with our farmers, with everybody across the board. We will get the numbers out. Thank you very much.
Come then, come to me. Without village.
When I come out some forth, we have what's better, you know. We have kids coming up, we have roads we want to fix, we have things in our life we want to do, and we sister Carrie have the faith she can do this for the young people. Them, because we're a young girl, you'll be young people, and she do her thing and one gear, try one gear a bus. You understand? My first time was okay, it was definitely okay. I just say yeah. So you know, outside and we're gonna do it again and again and again. And then after the election come up and we're going for Angie next. You're gonna see we're there.
Me just record and sing. How things here done?
No, it is. The day has gone well. Process of election has gone well. The crowd is looking relatively low. From my own perspective, my work has been highly motivated and there's coming. So I didn't fall out more from the other side than my side. Food. We're in flank away with an unfortunate incident. Food. There was an incident with the security forces.
Police.
And I didn't follow it.
Just hold upon him, sir.
I made take no conclusion from it. The Indicom and the investigating officers are here investigating the situation and determining how and what happened. Voting was delayed for about an hour, but the voters have been out here for some time, and in the law, once they are here and are in line to go in, they should be allowed to get in. I know there'll be some discourse where at 4 o'clock some people will come from work, but they will be here before 5 o'clock, and I expect they will allow them to get in and vote. But voting has resumed. It's a really unfortunate incident. Blanca has been putting fires, especially here at Blanca. I've had an incident for many years. Unfortunately, it happened today. And at a particular space where we know that we have right in front of the polling station. So that's where we are now, and we expect the polling is going smoothly. And as you can see from observation, while there was a level of discontent with what happened, the community is feeling quiet at this point in time and are operating very soberly to continue voting. And will allow the investigators from both the police, IPOB and Indicom to conduct the affairs effectively and smoothly and await the result of that. But it is the most unfortunate incident at this point in time. Goodbye.
Thanks. Come on.
One fold, simple for you to just bring. Right here. When I give it back to you, it's easy to just bring. We are put back. So what they now do, they fold it another time. Okay. So they will fold it 3 times. Instead of 1 time, they fold it again. When I vote no, you can tell me if I vote based on how it's set.
Name's Charles Davidson, and that's Sylvia Ricketts, wheelchair, but she's a neighbor. The voting at my station was very slow, but it's the people. Like there was 12 in the line, And out of the 12, 6 of them didn't have voters' ID cards, so that just slowed everything up. So I just noticed that, you know, I don't know what it is, some polling station there's nobody there, and other polling stations back up, but anyway.
In local government, we tend to have this sort of apathy. What made you come out to vote?
Because I was taught at a very young age. I immigrated here from Canada, and I was taught at a very young age, always exercise your right to vote, because someday you may not have that right, and that's why.
In terms of local issues, have you seen any that you would want to be addressed in your division?
I would like to see more recycling. You know, not just plastic, but everything. I would like to see more recycling. That's the only issue I have, really, in local.
You sound like you have at the national level.
Always voted, except maybe 1980 when it was bad and I leave the country before did it. And it wasn't bad when we compare it with what is going on subsequently. 600 people dead and now 2,000 and I just need to vote.
I am very pleased with what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a Portmore residents being energized, being excited and upbeat about this local government election, because when they hear that I am running, they said yes, they need a change. They need somebody that is coming in with a vision, coming with more planning for the municipality, and someone that is going to work with them, work for them, listen to them, and to implement plans that will make life better for the residents of Portmore. Because I am not just here, even though I'm running on a Jamaica Labour Party ticket, I'm here to serve the residents of Portmore and to make life better for them.
Here at Bridgeton, I'm impressed with the turnout so far, what I'm seeing, but when I go to other places, especially Ascot High and the primary, I've not seen the large crowds as we would anticipate from what we were seeing on the campaign trail. Your thoughts on the low turnout in other areas?
I wouldn't say it's really a low turnout. People, I mean, in some areas it's the working class, so some folks are already gone to work, and what they'll be doing is that's leaving work because, you know, the government allocated 3 hours for them to get time off to come and vote by law. So I know for sure that when they leave work, they'll be coming over later on in the afternoon to vote. The polls close at 5 o'clock, so we know folks are coming over because they're very excited about a new day and a new season in Portmore, and that is the reason you're seeing so many people being upbeat this afternoon, this morning, and excited about coming out and casting their ballot for Martin Edwards.
You have been been doing the rounds, visiting the various polling stations. You're pleased with what you have seen? The polls have opened early, no incidents.
Yes, I'm very pleased with what's going on so far, and I must commend the EOJ for opening up the polling stations on time, and the workers, the indoor agents, the outdoor agents, the cluster supervisors. They're all hands are on deck, and they're really giving it their best shot. And so far, I am very pleased with what I'm seeing in the turnout.
Andrew C. Lisa. Take everything. This is Andrew C. It is responsible for the PNP. This is for the PNP. And listen to me now. I'm a 40-year-old young person. I'm tired of Andrew. Andrew needs to calm down.
Andrew must go. Andrew must go.
You're not supposed to do that.
You have to say about the local election today. Well, the local government election, because, you know, I'm the head of the Nyan Maroon government, so I have to watch over both PNP and Labour right now. Because both PNP and Labour right now is my people, you understand? Because the NID is one Maroon people. But from 1961, them started the voting, you understand? Allow the Maroon thing, so we'll go back to the Maroon government now, so I will be responsible both for PNP and Labour right. So I'm not fighting against PNP, I'm not fighting against Labour right. I'm here now to take back the crown from King Charles, so PNP and Labour right will have to look up to the Emperor, right? I'm right. Because I'm the man for the people, and that's why I say we take care of both sides. Right, I'm right, boss? Yeah. Over the years. So big up the two sides we run. May the best man win today. You understand? I'm backing the people, them. You understand? But I'm supporting anybody who win. You understand? And may the best side win today.
This one has a lot of signals to be seen. There's winning the division, the implications for this constituency, and then taking all of them implications in terms of, I think it's more like a referendum than local government. But the response has been good. All you can do is keep it clean, work hard, and then hope for the best.
So just talk to me now. I see you have on both party colors. What is the reason for this?
You know, so true, my mother PNP and my father Labour, so I say, alright, I support the two parties, them. I vote still, but nobody now know me I vote for.
So nobody will know who you're voting for.
So you guys, see me, power and show, I go, power show.
Where the person is?
Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Can't hold him, Mr. Man. 6 man. You just want to talk for me. What